What up, Toku Nation, Ranger Nation, and every nation in between? It is me, JB, and I am here today, you guys. It's been so long since I've been over here on this channel. I haven't been back over here since Cosmic Fury that I didn't finish. But yeah, you guys, so we are back, you guys. This is for a new Super Sentai series. This is, I forgot the full name of it, but it's Boomer, something like that. I'm gonna get it right before I come back next week, you guys. So we're back. This is episode 1 of the new series, new season. And before we go ahead and get into it, you guys, if you guys would do me a solid favor, you guys, please like the video, subscribe to the channel, you guys, and share the video, you guys. And with that, you guys, let's go ahead and just talk about this episode, shall we? All right, you guys. So coming back to Super Sentai, I had intended to come back last season with, oh my God, what was the series called last season? King Oger. I intended to come back for King Oger, but when the first episode premiered of King Oger, I didn't watch it. And so then after that, I was gonna come back for the second episode, and I didn't get in time for that. So it just fell back week after week, and I was like, you know what? I didn't want to do a whole big binge of it, because I think by the time that I actually sat down to watch King Oger, it was like 6 episodes in, and I was like, damn, man, like I can't do it, right? But with this series right here, you guys, when I saw the suits, I was looking at the suits, I was like, these are some interesting looking suits, right? But I know this is gonna be people are gonna differ on opinions, but I prefer these suits right here over what Cosmic Fury had. I grew to like the Cosmic Fury suits because in action they look better than what they did in the still photos. But these suits right here, they're not the best looking suits. But if I were to tell you guys, like, even with Power Rangers, right? Because the ones that we've adapted, I can tell you guys some of my least favorite Power Ranger suits, and my least favorite Power Ranger suits over the years. Number 1 on that list is the Jungle Fury suits. I actually hated those suits for the longest time because they look like pajamas to me. But over time, I kind of grew to like them, but I couldn't stand them, right? Couldn't stand those suits. I couldn't stand, what other suits did I not like from that we've adapted? And even just Super Sentai. I think that's really it, because every other suit that I've pretty much liked, with the exception of the season 1 MMPR suits, I absolutely hated how we adapted those suits. They were ugly, but that's neither here nor there. But yeah, so to come back to Super Sentai, it's gonna be a challenge. I will say that. And where the challenge is gonna come is for me to do weekly reviews on this show when these shows are 40 plus episodes. These seasons are 40 plus episodes, and Super Sentai doesn't take breaks. So that's gonna be a little different for me, but I'm going to stick it out. And what I will say, if there is a week that I do miss a video, what'll most likely end up happening is the following week we'll just double up on the reviews. Hopefully I don't get too far behind, but that's really what I want to just let you guys know going forward. We are going to be doing, I'm gonna be doing this, and let's go ahead and get into it, shall we? Now, you guys, this first episode, it opens up and we're at a wedding, right? And the wedding is interrupted as someone comes in there and takes the bride. And we later find out that the reason, now I don't necessarily know the characters' names just yet, you guys, so I'm still having to learn the characters' names. But I know this is the Red Ranger. He's the one that's taking this young lady who will ultimately become the Pink Ranger. Now, we find out from him that the reason why he's taking her is because I guess the man that she was marrying isn't really who she's supposed to be marrying, and her boyfriend wants her at the airport. So that's what he's doing. He's a delivery man. He's a courier, right? Kind of like what's his name was on Don Brothers, because oh boy was a courier on Don Brothers. The Red Momotaro, he was a courier. So we then see as the groom, him and his family, they're chasing the Red Ranger in his car until they meet the villains. And I think they were called the Hashilians. I could be wrong, but I think that's what they said. And when they showed up, they just started blowing up them cars left and right. I was like, wow, very interesting, right? Until now, I'm gonna have to get the evil people's names as well, because I didn't really catch the one that's a woman. She saw the bride's dress and her veil, and she wanted it, right? So a chase ensued until the Red Ranger, his car opened up and it just boom, they flew away, right? So they're at this store and he's telling them he'll buy the entire store up, right? Because he wants her to change the clothes because the Hashilians are looking for her and the dress. She wasn't really feeling it at that time. Like she's someone who likes to be in control and she doesn't want to relinquish control to other people. Let's pause here and let's move forward. All right, you guys. So I know the Pink Ranger's name. I know her name is Mira. So Mira, she changed her outfit. So the dress is important to her because it was her grandmother's dress, right? And that'll later come up. But that's why the dress was so important to her. And when she went to go leave the store, that the monster that wanted her dress, she was there and she stuck something like a key in the dress, and it turned into what they call auto monsters, right? So the Red Ranger found out why the dress was so important to her, and he helped her to, he was like, he'll help her. So we see him. Now, what I will say, the henshin, I did like it. I like the Flash Morph henshin, and I just like the regular henshin as well. Like I said, the suits, it'll take some, you have to grow on the suits, right? When I looked at the suits, it kind of reminded me of, it kind of looks like to me, and I always have to use American version of Power Rangers because actually I do know the Sentai name of RPM, BoonBoomger. So it's kind of a mix. This suit looks like a mixture of BoonBoomger and Boken, and Boken, Bokenger. Is that what it was? Because I remember Boken red, Boken yellow, Boken. So, but for us in America, BoonBoomger, aka RPM, Bokenger, aka Operation Overdrive. Because when he took his thing off, because he took the changer off, and when he ran down his arm, it reminded me of, with the Operation Overdrive, accelerate. So it reminded me of that. And like I said, the suits kind of remind me, especially when they were fighting. When they were fighting, that reminds me of RPM, how they would be moving around like they were in, racing cars, right? But yeah, you guys, I think the suits look good to me. But you guys will definitely tell me your thoughts and opinions. And we'll pause here, you guys, and we'll go ahead and wrap up this episode. All right, you guys. So remember, once again, we are trying to get Mira to the airport to her boyfriend, right? So I don't know the Blue Ranger's name, but he came and he was taking her to the airport, and she was thinking about back to the conversation that she had with the Red Ranger about making her own. It's kind of similar to how with Wes in Time Force, creating your own destiny and all that kind of stuff. So she decides that she wants to be a part of the team. So she does what happened earlier. The car flew back to where the Red Ranger is morphed, and it landed face down. And then they got out and she told him that she wants to join them. And so she and the Blue Ranger, they transformed, and they got, they destroyed the auto monster. But, we all know that these monsters are going to grow to skyscraper size, right? Now, it was so interesting because the Hashilians were in this little car, and the car went into like this CGI dimensional world, right? Digital dimensional world. And then it came back out. We saw them as they called on the mechs. Now, if anybody knows, let me know in the comment section, because I don't really know. Are we starting out with just 3 Rangers? The pink, the red and the blue, and we're gonna get more later. Or let me know. Let me know if you guys know anything about that, because I hadn't really done any research on it. I did like the mechs, and I will say over the last few Sentais, I've liked how mobile and agile the mechas are. Because if you guys go back to the 90s and in the early 2000s, they weren't that mobile, right? Like Mighty Megazord, it moved. Oops, my bad. Like if you go back to the 90s, you got Mighty Megazord that moves like this. So every Megazord was just pretty stiff back in the day. But I noticed when, what series was the first one where I noticed they were more mobile? Ryu Soldier. I noticed that they were more mobile with the Ryu Megazord. And so yeah, I did like the battle where they took the screws out of the monster and then trapped him in something. I was like, oh, that's pretty cool. And they defeated him. And so Mira, at the end of the episode, told her boyfriend, like, yeah, I'm not going with you. I'm gonna stay over here with them and become one of the BoonBoomers. I still could be saying that wrong, but hey, if I am, I'll get it corrected, like I said before the next video, you guys. But overall, episode 1, pretty good. I enjoyed it, right? Definitely enjoyed it. If you guys did watch it, definitely let me know in the comment section what you thought about it, and leave your comments, subscribe to the channel, turn on your post notifications, you guys, and share the video. And until the next time, you guys, please stay safe out there. Take care of yourselves. Wash your hands, you guys. Be blessed. And I will see you guys later. Now, when it comes to this channel, I do have to figure out what I'm going to do, because I can't just have one video. So I'm going to do some things with Power Rangers. I just don't know what it's going to be. I know what it's going to be yet, but it's going to be a while before I'm ready to execute what I want to execute with Power Rangers. But yeah, you guys, see you guys next week for episode 2. Now, next week's episode will be a lot earlier than what it was this week. Just had a lot of stuff going on this week, but I will catch you guys in the next one. Bye.